Have you ever stopped to think about what's happening behind the scenes of franchise? No, we're not talking about speculation about the coach, but a series of moves that could radically change the direction of our team. Yes, I'm talking about plays that have the power to transform our defense and even secure the future of our next quarterback. Let's talk about it. If you're a Chicago Bears fan, you can't miss this. Before we begin, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, like the video, and turn on notifications so you don't miss any important content about the future of our team. First, imagine this, a defensive monster coming to our line, and I'm not talking about just any player, I'm talking about an all-pro with an impressive 83 quarterback pressures and 17 sacks last season. Who is this player? Someone who can change the game for us. His name? Trey Hendrickson. And what if I told you he could be available for a $21 million move? Believe me, he might be on his way to Chicago, and this could be exactly what we need to make our defense feared again. Now, let's be realistic. Our defense needs an upgrade. We were only 24th in quarterback pressure and 29th in run defense. We can't accept that. We need players who can change the game, who can make rival quarterbacks fear our pass rush. And that's the impact Hendrickson could bring. The good news is that the Bengals are facing financial problems, and that could open a window for us. Is this the right time to make this big bet? I believe it is. But that's not all. The draft is coming, and with it, a unique opportunity to secure the future of our QB. Speculation about using second-round picks to move up and grab two elite offensive linemen is gaining momentum. But do we really need to sacrifice those picks? With the right choices, we could build a solid offensive line without needing to panic. Now, let's talk about the name that's stirring everyone up, Greg Olsen. Yes, the former Bears player and current commentator, who could be the new leader of our team. He has a revolutionary vision for the future of the NFL and knows the essence of our team like few others. And I know what you're thinking, but he's never been a coach. And I say to you, why not? It might be risky, but maybe it's the risk we need to give our team a fresh face. The question is, are you ready for this kind of change? Greg Olsen could be the right person to guide the Bears to success, or are we just betting on something too bold? The future of the Bears depends on bold decisions, and you're part of that. If you like this video and want more content like this, follow our channel. Don't forget to leave your opinion in the comments. We want to know what you think of the Bears moves. Until the next video, bear down. Now, speaking of Greg Olsen, this possible appointment has created a lot of buzz among fans. The idea of putting a renowned former player, someone who knows the Bears culture, in charge of the team is a bold and innovative proposal. But of course, there are those who question his lack of experience as a head coach. And I ask you, is the traditional experience of veteran coaches really as important as the ability to understand and communicate with players of the new generation? And more, could a former player who has felt the pressure of big games and has a strategic vision of the game, having learned from the best and now comfortably in the commentator's booth, not bring a refreshing approach to the NFL? Greg Olsen's proposal is audacious, but it makes sense. He has a point, and who can disagree with someone who has lived the game in different phases? If he had the chance to apply his knowledge from outside the lines as a coach, it could bring a revolution to the team. His leadership could be exactly what the Bears need to reinvent themselves and reach new heights, far beyond the conventional. And if it doesn't work out, there's always the possibility of him returning to his commentator role, which he already does with great success. And you, Bears Nation, what do you think? Would you be ready to give Greg Olsen a chance? Or would it be safer to stick with a traditional approach and search for a coach with more experience? I believe we are on the brink of something big, something that could transform the Bears' image once and for all. The arrival of an elite pass rusher, the smart use of our draft resources, and a possible revolution in team leadership, the changes to come are breathtaking. Believe me, the future of the Chicago Bears is about to be shaped, and the franchise's history will be rewritten in the coming months. Don't miss the next updates, because what's happening behind the scenes in Chicago will impact the whole league. We're talking about strategic moves that could take the Bears back to the top. So if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, do it now, turn on the bell, and get ready for everything coming your way. Let's be part of this epic journey. As a Bears fan, I see these moves and rumors as a great opportunity to finally get back to the top. Of course, the team has gone through ups and downs in recent years, but I'm convinced that with the right strategy, we can turn the page and rewrite our story. Adding a pass rusher like Trey Hendrickson would be a masterstroke. Our defense desperately needs a leader to pressure opposing quarterbacks and change the dynamics of the games. Hendrickson has shown consistency and impressive numbers. 83 pressures in one season? That's something we can't ignore, especially considering he might be available due to the Bengals' tough financial situation. As for the draft, I know many people are torn between being aggressive or patient. I personally believe Ryan Poles has what it takes to make the right choices. If he can strengthen our offensive line with solid additions in the early rounds, we'll already be taking a giant step towards success. And about Greg Olsen, well, this is a bold proposal, but I'm all in. He has the winning mentality that our franchise needs, along with a modern vision of the game. The idea of betting on a former player who understands the Bears' culture and could bring a fresh and innovative approach, rather than following the traditional formula of experienced but stagnant coaches, is something that could work. It doesn't hurt to try something new, especially since we're looking to rebuild our team. The feeling I have is that we're on the verge of a great transformation, and that excites me as a fan. If all these pieces fall into place, the Bears could not only compete but dominate. Let's see what the future holds, but my faith has been renewed. Bear down always. Stay tuned, bear down.